Hey everybody, quick minute for a purpose principle. And today we're going to talk about a purpose principle that we've talked about before, but it's one of my favorites, and it's called knowing your nots. Because see, most everybody wants to know who they are, and they're trying to figure that out. But I think that if you really know who you're not, you're going to know who you are. And everybody else wants to have a to-do list that's busy, 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 but I think having a to-don't list makes your to-do list much more productive. And when I speak, I carry with me a basket full of things, and in it I call it my purpose props. And today I'm going to talk about knowing your knots by showing you this. So it's a cute little strainer. And knowing your knots is like having this. You know, you might have one of these at the bottom of your sink, but when life comes at you all day, every day, how do you know what to take in or what to filter out? How do you know your knots? How do you know what you're not going to do or who you're not going to be? One of my favorite things that I'm not is I am not a complainer. That doesn't mean I don't deal with problems. I just do so with the person who can help me. But when I was in the corporate world, working my way up the corporate ladder with no college education, and I was just a kid in a room with a bunch of executives that had degrees and letters after their name, and I didn't. But I was promoting to a great position in a company in Atlanta, and I'm sitting outside this meeting, and all these people are complaining about the company policies and the boss and lots of things that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, now see, I was on my own right out of high school at 17. So work for me wasn't just a thing, it was livelihood. It meant I was gonna make it. I didn't have a plan B. My single mama got me to that point in life, and I had to take over. And she set a work example of work ethic for me that left me sitting around that corporate table going, what are all these people complaining about? Don't they know they need their jobs? Don't they need what they're doing and their paycheck? And they were complaining. And when the boss came in, it was all rah, rah, roo, roo. You know, it was all fake. And it was all, let's treat the boss like, you know, he should be treated. But I remember that day I said, I will never become this. I will never become a complainer. I'm never going to be that person that you just want to turn off because they just don't know when to stop. And there's a lot of complaining in our world today. There's a lot of people that are doing nothing but complaining. And we're really sick of the election because of this, because people don't know when to stop. But do you have a knots? Do you have a way of identifying things you're not going to do and things you're not going to be, or things you're not going to add to your to-do list? Well, being a complainer is not something I ever want to be. Look at what it's doing in our world today. Get a strainer, people. Figure out who you're not. That's today's purpose principle. And you know what? I know because I know.